have enough road to get up to 88.
Welcome back to another episode of Front Row Cinema, a movie podcast for movie lovers by movie lovers. I am your host, TJ Trimboli, and with me, as always, my co-host, I got sexy diamond thief in the house tonight, Mr. James O'Reilly.
Hey, a guy can dream, right? One of these days, maybe I'll be a sexy diamond thief.
Yeah, I mean, all it'll take is just some 007 money, and I think you can make your dream a reality.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Get some sweet chest hair to go by the pool.
I don't think I think they just put Pierce Brosnan in a movie. I don't think James Bond actually turned him into a diamond thief.
We don't know that. Maybe he was just so accustomed. He learned so much in his time as 007 that he was like, it's time to use this for nefarious plans.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
It's only sooner or later before a Bond woman comes along and turns you to the dark side, right? And I think Salma Hayek can definitely be the one.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna try and steal a diamond. I'll get back to you and let you know how it goes.
You let me know. How?
I'm not gonna give away too much right now.
Yeah. How many chest hairs do you think you need to be a sexy diamond thief?
I mean, I don't know that there's a number. It's more like what the Supreme Court said about porno. It's like, I don't know if I can tell you what it is, but I'll know it when I see it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't have like a strict criteria necessarily. I just like, I got to eyeball it and then
We just know it's
enough,
more than one.
Right. At least more than one. Yeah.
At least more than
Although
one.
I don't know. Maybe a well-positioned one could be enough. I'd have to see.
That's true. I mean, I will say my two chest hairs are expertly placed for maximum sexiness. I'll just put that out there.
At least you'd probably be comfy in the wetsuit, right?
It's true. Yeah, I could rock a wetsuit. I'd look pretty good in a wetsuit. Package dangling right there for the people. Be nice. Be a good time.
What are they? You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to ask that question. Let's just move on.
All right. What are we watching?
We're watching early 2000s heist movie, Ocean's 12 doesn't come out for another month, right?
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, they were trying to get in on the pre-Ocean's 12 hype.
Yeah. No, it's After the Sunset, which is a very early 2000s heist movie.
Yes, perhaps the ultimate 2004 heist film, After the Sunset. Directed by Brett Ratner, written by, I'm going to absolutely butcher this, Jim, Paul Zibizowski? Zbywszewski. How would you pronounce that?
Hold on, I have to see it. I'm gonna pull it up here really quickly.
Zibizewski. All right. Well, you look it up. It was also written by Craig Rosenberg. That's an easier name right there.
Oh yeah, that's right up your alley.
Way easy. That one I can hit. I can hit that one all day. And starring Pierce Brosnan, Salma Hayek, Woody Harrelson, and Don motherfucking Cheadle.
I'm gonna go with Zibweski.
Zibweski.
He's Polish Zibweski.
Is that Polish, Russian, Eastern European?
It's definitely Polish. Yeah. There's no way that's not Polish.
Yeah, that's a.
Anytime you put 5 consonants in a row, I just assume it's Polish.
But we gave them new names when they came over from Ellis Island. What are we doing? Can't pronounce this.
I don't know. I think I did okay. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, it sounds like you did way better than I did. I think I went too hard
in
the middle.
I feel like I gave it an A+ for effort anyway.
Once I got into the middle, I lost the sauce. It was tough. But Jim, you got me 2 weeks. I wasn't gonna let it be a third. We got the DVD cover because
okay.
Yeah. We got
Steelbook?
Yeah. No, just regular DVD. For whatever reason, they were like no Blu-ray or 4K for After the Sunset. Like, who knew?
You don't say.
You don't say.
Back when they at least had some scruples.
Scruples they did. And they also got a lovely log line on the back. And it reads, "Two master thieves, Max Burdett and his beautiful accomplice Lola, have escaped to the Bahamas to relax and enjoy their hard-earned riches. But Stan, the FBI agent trailing Max, refuses to believe that his nemesis is calling it quits. He suspects Max and Lola of plotting to steal the last Napoleon diamond, coincidentally scheduled to arrive on the island as part of a cruise ship exhibition. While Lola is content settling into their new life of leisure, Max contemplates stealing the diamond. Now the question is, will he get back into the heist game, and will Stan finally catch him? Man, that's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Man, After the Sunset, taking way too much time. It's too much.
A lot of talking during the
Yeah,
routine.
a lot of talking in the routine. A lot of pasta in the broth. Too much. What is this a
Who says that?
I did. I just said it. What are you gonna do about it? I just said it.
Do people put pasta in broth? I guess
No.
like chicken noodle soup. Yeah, it's like more of a
You
sauce.
put noodles.
Isn't
You noodle it up. I wouldn't recommend it, but it could be done. Is this your first time watching this, Jim? When was your first discovery of After the Sunset? Take me through the memories.
My first discovery, you have to go a long ways back to about 4 weeks ago when I saw this on here, didn't know what it was, and was like, "Oh, I guess that happened. Let's watch it." Like, that's my only memory of this movie.
All right, so yeah, this is fresh for you, my friend.
This
Uh,
feels like before you get too far into your memories, I want to pose
okay,
this to you as a question.
okay.
What was your opinion of one Pierce Brosnan in 2004?
Um, I was a fan, definitely a fan of Pierce Brosnan because I love Dante's Peak. Was a pretty big fan of the '90s sensual Thomas Crown affair with him.
Yeah, I mean,
And
okay, Thomas Crown Affair, very good movie, yes.
yeah, and while Die Another Day might make me want to die, the other James Bond movies are pretty solid with him in it. Also, he's
Yeah,
in Mrs. Doubtfire. Like, come on, like,
right, but you see, here's the thing. You're hitting me with a lot of 90s Pierce Brosnan. Like every movie you were mentioning was in the 90s, except for Die Another Day, when that's the one where you were kind of like, and then after, like, when he was getting to that one, I don't know, but everything before that,
but
all
I,
that's
but
90s. Like, what I'm saying, at this point in 2004, I'm starting to get the feeling that Pierce Brosnan's trying to cash in on me and cash in on his brand, and he's coasting. You know what I mean?
I
That's like
mean,
my general opinion of him, probably when this movie comes out.
it's possible. I mean, it's only 2004, so Die Another Day is probably the only big movie of his from the 2000s before this.
Yeah.
So I kind of
It
have to
just,
go off of his '90s stuff because we're only maybe like two movies into his 2000s run.
right, but I'm just saying, like, he's getting away.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
I mean,
what,
I definitely think
early
this
2000s
movie.
Pierce Brosnan feels a little bit to me like he's saying, you know what? I'm just gonna wear a watch. It's gonna be a really nice watch. I'm gonna act smooth and cool, and I might steal something, I might not. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Like, and he's just like, I dare you to ask for more than that from this movie. Like it's not enough, Pierce.
Do agree with you that this movie specifically feels like him just cashing in on having played James Bond.
But like this movie and the later Bond movies and anything else that he's about to do in the next couple of years, like it feels like the reason I don't remember anything about this movie is because I am checked out on Pierce Brosnan at
Yeah.
this point.
Well, I mean, if you just quickly look through his filmography in the 2000s, like, after he stops being Bond, it's the only movie of note that was pretty big in the zeitgeist is Mamma Mia in 2008. But
Right.
other than that, not really pulling in any like big time movies that are keeping him in the zeitgeist. These are all like small indie movies that he's doing. And even into the 2010s, he doesn't really do much big stuff.
All right. Careful now.
You going to talk about No Escape?
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to talk about No Escape.
I do.
You be
Come on,
careful when you
come on.
bring up
I
Owen
was
Wilson's No Escape, all right?
I was with you in the theater. I remember the pure ecstasy of that movie.
That movie is a goddamn masterpiece, dude.
Yeah.
And you may think I'm joking. I am not. That movie is stupendous, dude.
It is a roller coaster ride, that is for sure. But yeah, no, in the 2000s, this movie specifically definitely feels like it's his like first big outing outside of Bond, and he's gonna be like, I'm just gonna coast and play off the good name and see what we get.
Yeah, so let's just look at it, right? Because Die Another Day is 2002. That's the third Bond movie he does too, right? The World Is Not
Oh,
Enough
isn't
from
that
1999.
isn't that the fourth? There's GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, The World Is Not
Oh
Enough,
yeah,
and then Die Another Day.
you're right. It's the fourth one, yeah. Is
Yeah.
that the one
Oh,
with Halle Berry? Which
Die
one has
Another
Halle
Day.
Berry?
Yeah, yeah. It's the one when they go to like the ice like
Right, and
palace.
I want to say North Korea. The bad guy's like a
Yeah, in the
North
beginning.
Korean dude
Yeah,
who
in the
got like a
beginning.
bullet shot into his brain.
Yeah, isn't he stuck in like a North Korean prison in like the opening of that movie? Like and they like
Yeah, something
exchange.
like that. I don't know. It's not a good movie.
I have not seen it in a very long time.
But yeah, so right, 2002 is his fourth Bond movie. I'm over Pierce Brosnan by now. You know what I mean? Um, then he does this movie in Laws of Attraction in 2004, which I don't know what that is. That looks like
Looks
Julianne
like
Moore
a
maybe on the poster.
rom-com with Julianne Moore.
Sure, okay, fine. Oh, written by Aline Brosh McKenna. She wrote The Devil Wears Prada, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, yeah, she did. And its sequel that is blowing up the charts right about now.
Yeah, so he does that movie. Then 2004, he does this movie After the Sunset. Then in 2005, he does The Matador. Does that not sound just at face value like the worst movie you've ever heard?
Matador?
Yeah, The Matador
Yeah,
2005,
yeah, no, no, no.
starring Pierce
I've
Brosnan.
I've seen that movie. It's with him and Greg Kinnear. Not great.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like,
Nominated for a bunch of stuff, but I like Golden Globe and stuff like that. But yeah, not very good.
yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of out on Pierce Brosnan, and this is like in the heat of it. Now, don't get me wrong. When No Escape comes back around, I'm back in, baby. Like it's the perfect role for Pierce Brosnan.
For which movie? No Escape. Yeah, but No Escape
Yeah,
is
No
20.
Escape.
That's
What movie do you think,
2015.
TJ?
It's 2015.
Yeah, right, exactly. When
What
I saw
about
him in No Escape, I was like, man, I always wondered what happened to that guy.
2014's The November Man?
No, come on. Give me a break.
Yeah. So yeah, this it ain't pulling it in for us. But I mean, I think they knew what they wanted from this movie, which is sexy people.
Yeah, sure. They wanted a cool jewel thief. Yeah, why not?
And they're like, what's better as a jewel thief than a dude who's just getting off a stint playing like the most suave double agent, 007 double agent, 007 around.
It just feels like Pierce Brosnan's in this movie because they called George Clooney and he was like, "No, I'm busy." Like,
He was like, I got Ocean's 12 coming out this year.
yeah,
You know,
he's like, "I
I'm
got a lot
yeah,
bigger fish to fry,
yeah.
guys. You go
I'm
make
doing
your little movie."
I'm doing the better version of this. Even though Don Cheadle is like, yeah, I could show up. Don Cheadle's like, I'm getting the best of both worlds.
Yeah, but Don Cheadle was in this for like 3 scenes.
Yeah, he's really, I don't even know why. I mean, I know why we put him on the cover because he's Don Cheadle, but like he's barely in this movie whatsoever,
Right. Yeah.
which makes it so much funnier that like he's like front and center on the poster and everything. It's just very funny. I'm very curious though, Jim, with this being his big outing at post Bond, what kind of numbers he could put up at the box office here. Does he have the staying power without the James Bond name? So let's cue it up. Let's dive into some numbers.
Numbers, dates, numbers, numbers, dates, hooray. Dates, numbers. Show me the money.
Yeah, show me that money.
All
Money,
right.
money.
So, um, first, let's start as always with the budget. It's gonna open with a $60 million budget.
That is absurd. But I
Yeah.
get filming in the Bahamas ain't cheap or wherever they are.
Well, yeah, it's like it's another one of those movies where I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, why on earth do we need to film this movie in the Bahamas? You know what I mean? It feels like somebody was like, "Hey, let's make this movie. Worst case, we all just get to go on a vacation in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty dope." I mean,
Well, I know why Brett Ratner would want to go there, that pervert.
yeah, right, right. That son of a bitch. Um, But yeah, so $60 million budget, which feels high,
Yeah,
right? Feels
that's
high
ooh,
for
yeah,
the product we're putting out here.
that's pretty high. Do we think Pierce Brosnan post like first outing post Bond gets a pretty penny?
I don't know. I mean, I'd imagine he would, right? I guess, but then I
Right?
don't know how well the later Bond movies did for him because they stopped for a little while.
Yeah, the Die Another Day kind of pumps it in its tracks until Casino Royale reinvents the formula.
Yeah. Which when did that movie came out? When? Like 2007?
Casino Royale was 2006. It was
2006?
2006.
Yeah. So they didn't even really wait that long, actually.
Yeah, yeah,
Like 4
really not
years.
that long. Interesting. Yeah, it feels so much longer back then, but really it was not that long at all.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the point is though they pivot, right? Like they go to a
Yeah, they're like,
totally
we got to go
different,
back
like,
to the drawing board.
right. And it's like a whole different style of movie when the Daniel Craig ones come out. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely way different and shot way different than the Pierce Brosnan ones.
Yeah, for sure.
But so I don't know. I mean, he's got to be getting paid, but like it feels like shooting on location in the Bahamas is really where we're like
Yeah,
spending a lot of dough here,
it's
you know?
really taken. Like shooting at the most popular Atlantis hotel in the presidential suite. Like it costed a pretty penny there.
Right. And like I really wonder for movies like this, like okay, so they went to the Bahamas to shoot some stuff, right?
Yeah.
Do they really do the tiki bar in the Bahamas too? Because there's a lot of scenes
Right.
at that tiki bar. They were probably there for a few days just filming at the tiki bar. And it feels like you could do that on, I don't know, any beach, you know?
Right.
Like, um,
Maybe
and
we could do
then
that on the
like
sands of California.
yeah, like the scuba diving. Like, did people really go scuba diving in the Bahamas? Like, or did they just put some people in a pool? Either way, it feels like it'd be kind of expensive, you know? But
Yeah, yeah. I mean, anytime you got to get a one of those big tanks on the lot to film on, like that's costing you a pretty penny.
right, but still way less expensive than like literally flying to the
Yeah, flying to the
Bahamas to do
Bahamas
it,
and
right?
shooting out on
So,
the high seas.
right, right. So I don't know. It feels like maybe a lot of that 60 million is going to that whole Bahamas thing, which
Yeah, no, for
again,
sure.
it feels like you could have shot this movie on a like a sound studio and nobody would have known the difference, you know? Like it wouldn't have been important.
That's oh man, 60 billion.
So
Oh,
yeah,
great. And
60 million dollar
I'm
budget.
yeah. Let's hear this opening weekend. Can we match?
It's gonna open the weekend of November 12th through the 14th. So we're like in the couple of weeks before
Oh,
Thanksgiving here.
can we end this
Still got a
weekend
long
already?
way to go.
We've been living in this weekend for ages. It's been
We've got one
10,000
movie left.
years.
One movie left. And it'll be an interesting retrospective to look back on all the ones. I mean, yeah, this was Kinsey. This started with Kinsey, man. We've been here forever.
We've been here for an age.
It's gonna open in third place though, with $11.5 million.
That is not very good.
Not great. Not great.
That 11.5 going to put us in the 92 spot behind Shall We Dance's 11.6 and ahead of Black Knight's 11.2. This movie got beat out by the opening weekend of Taxi also, which made 12 million. If you're getting
Yeah,
beat
right.
out by Jimmy Fallon's Taxi, it's time to pack it in.
Bad news. Yeah.
Bad news, brother.
Going into the 19th through the 21st, it's gonna drop down to sixth place, 53.9% drop with 5.3 million. So kind of
Oh,
dropping like a rock too.
we ain't seeing that budget back.
It's already behind Bridget Jones and the Edge of Reason, which leapfrogged it. Still behind The Incredibles in its third week and The Polar Express, which is our upcoming movie and finale for this week, finally.
Hope the Bahamas was worth it.
Yeah. Still beating Seed of Chucky pretty soundly. So I mean
All
it
right,
didn't
all
like
right.
didn't I guess it wasn't that bad. It could have been worse, you know?
Pick our wins where we can get them.
Going into weekend 3, this is Thanksgiving Day weekend.
Can we get a bump?
No. It's gonna drop another 37.7% down to 3.3 million, just staying inside the top 10 in 10th place.
Man, oh man. Well, enjoy it because you're definitely not getting 4 weeks. if you couldn't get a bump over Thanksgiving weekend and your third week, you're done.
Yeah, and then I mean you're right. Weekend 4, 48.5% drop, 1.7 million down in 12th place.
Oh man, that's a brutal KO shot. All right, so you're joining the 3 week club. So enjoy yourself after the sunset.
The 3 week club. Oh yeah.
Yeah, not a great club to be in. We got movies like AVP, Mr. 3000. What a place to be.
Yeah. You know, I always do hate on like the amount of weeks in the top 10 metric, but that does speak volumes.
It really just goes to show the company you're keeping by tracking
Right.
that.
At least when it's that short, that's at least consistent, where your movie comes out and everybody's like, we hate it.
Yeah, we
And then
all
you
collectively agree that this is garbage.
yeah. We're just like, we don't like it, or we're entirely not interested in it. There is no other option.
We're just like, but I shudder to hear some totals. Do the Bahamas come through and save this in the international window, Jim?
Yeah. Dude, imagine it's like 75 million domestic for a worldwide total, and 68 million of it's in the Bahamas.
The Bahamas coming through as a breakthrough market.
Yeah, they pulled like a Sound of Freedom, and the Atlantis just like bought out theaters like every day. Go see this free advertisement for our hotel.
So yeah, honestly, yeah, they could do worse there. That's good ad revenue right there.
Yeah. No, but it doesn't do that. So it finishes with 28.3 million domestic, 34.3 million international, which is kind of astonishing. I don't understand. Maybe it's the Selma Hayek factor. Let's check this out for a second.
Or the Selma Hayek factor. Or do you think a lot of people went and they were just like, they just scoped out their next vacation by watching this? They were like, oh, maybe we should go to Atlantis. That sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. But it doesn't really do that well anywhere. Like the best it does is in Spain, with like a little bit under 5 million. Other than that, it's all pretty small totals. Like there's only a handful of movies that have over $1 million total.
Shocking.
Spain is like, yeah, nothing really too interesting here.
Don
I
Cheadle
don't
effect.
I don't see the Bahamas listed,
Ah,
unfortunately.
damn. Unfortunately,
But
man.
doesn't that, isn't like a US territory maybe, or is it its own country? I don't know.
The Bahamas? Definitely not a
Yeah.
U.S. Maybe no. There's no way it's a U.S. territory. I don't know who
Like
owns it.
it's like a, hold on.
I know it's a territory. I just don't know whose territory. Who owns the Bahamas? It's always great when you can learn things at the touch of
Oh,
your
it's an
fingertips.
independent sovereign nation. Okay.
Independent. Who knew? All right. Good to
And all
know.
you have to do to be a cop there is fake a Jamaican accent.
Nice. Looks like I got a job, man.
Yeah. By the way, that was like the first thing I did as soon as that lady started talking. I was like, no fucking way. I looked her up. She's just some British lady.
Yeah, that's what's her name? She was Tia Dalma in the Pirates movies.
Yeah, no, she's right.
Naomi Harris, that's her name.
Yep, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
some British lady.
Yep.
She was totally faking it. I could tell
glad,
right away. It was like offensively bad, and I'm not even Jamaican. It's just like,
Usually people want to let us know they're here first.
You are doing it about as good as she did. That's the craziest part. Like, that's exactly how she sounded. And it was so obviously not real. It was. It just feels like you could get away with that in 2004. Most people that go see this movie aren't going to know what a Jamaican person sounds like.
Accents are fun. All right. Well, good to know I have a job in a second life if I need to.
Yeah, you can. You can. I'm just picturing you like taking roles away from this lady.
Just beating out Naomi Harris for all Jamaican roles in the future.
Just like, God damn it, who is this hot newcomer on the
Like,
scene?
man, he just busted on the scene. He's so good. All right. What's our final tally here, Jim? Where does this the putrid thing lie?
Yeah, for a worldwide total of 62 point, let's say point 0.7 million.
Oh boy, that is not great. That's going to put us in the number 92 spot again, behind Friday Night Lights 61.9 and ahead of Sky Captains 57.9. But I just want to note once again, ahead of After the Sunset, Jimmy Fallon's Taxi made $70 million dollars.
Nice, nice. And I'll
to
tell you
really
what,
to really put
probably
the
didn't cost 60 million to make.
yeah.
I don't remember, but I'm just gonna go out on a limb
Taxi
here.
cost us 25 million here, Jim.
Gee, that's still way too
Yeah,
much.
still a lot. Still a crazy
Still
amount.
so much.
Absurd. But yeah, it really goes to show the just how sad of an foray this is for Pierce Brosnan coming off of Die Another Day. He did die another day with this movie. It was foreshadowing his career with this
Yeah,
movie
nice. Until No Escape.
until
Then there was no escape
until
from
20,
Pierce
yeah,
Brosnan's return.
until 2015 when everyone was like, "You will recognize greatness," but we didn't recognize it here, Jim. Critics 18%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, audiences a little bit more mixed, 52%.
That sounds so high. That's
Very high. Listen, come on, you're telling me the Chuds didn't give this a good review just because a lot of sexy people in this movie looking good?
I mean, I will say Brett Ratner did put a lot of thought into like all the different ways he could put Salma Hayek's tits on film. He did like really like
Yeah,
stretch the boundaries
had
there.
him had him in the forefront, had him in the background, had him sweaty, had him coming out of the ocean. Like
There was there
just
was the
I
one
like
part
they
in
had
the
her
very
drilling.
beginning.
He's like doing a deck in the back, man. Like so many different ways.
Yeah, exactly. The one in the beginning was so in your face though, where
He
she
takes the
gets out
disguise
of
off.
her like homeless like outfit and she's in a tank top, which is just like clinging for dear life to her body. It's like
Three
so
sizes too
close
small.
to not making contact anymore, you know? Like
Three
it's
sizes too small.
so over the top. And just her wearing it is one thing, right? But within like 2 minutes of her changing into that outfit, she's like leaning over the open hood of a car, just like so dramatically. Like she so easily could have been just on the other side and like did it without moving at all, you know? Hooking this thing up and just right dead center in the camera, just like still barely clinging to that tank top. It just,
So yeah.
man, Brett Ratner. Just
So you're
no
gonna
shame.
describe that scene and tell me you don't see where that 52 is too high. If anything, it might be too low for these chuds.
Yeah, I mean, all right, you're fair. You're fair. I
They might
got
be
to
like
agree.
10 stars, 10 stars. Selma Hayek's awesome boobage, 10 stars, 10 stars.
But like, no, the real answer though is it's a 1-star review. Where at the end they're like, "That's Selma Hayek, though." All
Yeah,
right.
oh yeah.
Like,
That boobage, making me mouth watering. 6.3 from IMDb. They're like, look at those yams.
oh man, I can't wait to see what some people say about it. There's gonna be so
We
many,
well
so
before
many people.
right before we get there, Jim, it got a death sentence, a B cinema score.
Oh, B cinema score is
Yeah,
really terrible.
might as
Yeah,
well pack it in. And
you don't get
and
an A minus. You're just a
yeah.
nobody.
And Jim, I don't know. I might be leaving you a little disappointed as far as reviews because if there's one thing that we didn't account for in this, where we were wondering how crazy the reviews could be, is would there be reviews at all?
Oh wow, it's like it never happened.
Yeah, not a lot of reviews on this. I only managed one star and two 10 stars because there was not many to go around.
Okay, fair enough.
But we'll kick it off as always with our 1-star review. And they write inspiration for all wannabe screenwriters. If you're a screenwriter having trouble with your screenplay, thinking that they just aren't good enough to get made, don't fret, because if this can get filmed, anything can. After the Sunset is just awful, brutally bad. I can't believe that I sat through the whole thing. I was tempted every 5 minutes to walk out. This is a heist movie where the heist is so incredibly implausible that it was just stupid. In my mind, there has to be at least a minuscule possibility that the scheme would work, but there wasn't even that. There are holes in the plot that don't make any sense, as if the screenwriter said, what the heck, this is a good scene. Who'll notice that it blows a huge hole in the story? As for the actors, I'm disappointed. Any bimbo could have played Salma Hayek. There must have been 10 scenes where the only noticeable quality was her tits. As for Pierce Brosnan, let's face it, if he's not playing James Bond, he's nothing.
Oh my God.
At the end of the day, I'm sure all the principals just did this stupid money for the money. They just did this stupid movie for the money and a chance to spend time in a fabulous location on someone else's dime.
Yeah, wow, exactly. Okay,
Yep,
this guy's talking now.
yep, yep. My man, spitting facts. Can I snap? Is that what they do these days? Right?
Yeah. I will say he was on to a few things
Yeah,
there.
he had a couple of moments.
I do wish I could have been there though when this guy saw No Escape for the first time and he realized that Pierce Brosnan he was so dead wrong about him, you
He
know?
was back. He was like, man, I can't. I was so.
Yeah. But also like, can you imagine sitting through let's just call it 100 minutes, right, of a thing, and 20 times throughout that 100 minutes you're like, I think I'm gonna get up and leave. Nah, maybe I don't know, maybe like just
All right.
could you imagine doing that for 100 minutes straight? Like you just at some point you just get up, right? Like
I think at some point you just be like, oh, I'm just gonna leave now.
that's
I don't know.
such a long time.
It was Selma Hayek's tits had a stranglehold on him. Every time he got up to leave, they just pulled him back.
But
Brett Ratner was
every
on to
5
something.
minutes. Like you might be a little neurotic, man. Like at some point in that experience, it's on you. You could just like either get up and leave or just roll with it. Why would you keep debating it?
He just couldn't help himself, man. This is the age-old conundrum. Should I stay or should I go now? The Clash were so ahead of their time. And now I got a tenor here for you, Jim. They write, awesome movie. Selma and Pierce were great together. Clever plot, big twist. And of course, it features my board game, Tanbo. Besides Salma, there were a lot of beautiful women in this movie. Tall, slender women with nice round asses bouncing to and fro in tiny little bikinis.
Wow.
The twist at the end wasn't just a
That's
little
really painting a
twist.
picture.
It's my very The twist at the end wasn't just a little twist. It was a turn the movie upside down twist. Very clever. My compliments to the writers, directors, and everyone else. And as I mentioned, Pierce and Selma were playing my board game Tanbo, a game I invented 12 years ago, an abstract
I'm glad you
strategy
brought that
game.
back up, actually. I was wondering about that. Yeah.
An abstract strategy game which is played on a Go board with Go stones. Information on Tanbo is easily found on the internet and can be played at tanbo.com. Got it. Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
There's no way. Were they really playing that game? Or does that guy just go to a bunch of movies and be like, and I don't know if you noticed, but they were playing Tambo.
They were
this
playing
board game I invented, and you can play at tambo.com.
They were playing a game with black and white stones that I just assumed was backgammon, but I guess I was way off.
Yeah,
This guy was going to be like, backgammon? You fucking idiots. Tambo.
that guy either invented Tambo or he's like the Andy Kaufman of our time. He's just making these elaborate jokes on the internet for himself. Like,
Hold on. Is tanbo.com still in use?
oh, can we play a game of Tambo?
Internal server error.
Oh, no.
Oh, no more Tambo. You mean Tambo didn't catch on it from this movie?
How do you spell Tambo? Tambo?
Tanbo, Tanbo.
Oh, Tan, like N as in Nancy?
Tanbo, Tanbo.
Hold on. There's no way. This guy invented Tambo? I don't know. Wow, yeah, it's a
Incredible.
real board game.
Wow. All the more power to this man. He was just like, so good to see them finally giving it the craft it deserves, putting it in movies. Tambo's totally going to catch on now.
Yeah, Tambo. There's no way this guy invented Tambo, though. Come on. He
I don't know.
invented it.
He got like a partnership for it to show up in this movie, and he bought like thousands of board games to ship out, and then nobody went and saw this movie, and he's like, I'm ruined.
Dude, they have classic Oh, that's taboo. Never mind. I take it all back. It's not that classic.
Oh man. That's
I was
shame.
like, they sell it at Walmart.
Just what everyone
Turns out it
needs.
was taboo.
Play for your Friday night. A game of Tambo.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get together and like
Yeah.
put the old stones down one of
There
these
we go. Yeah, we're gonna have
days.
to go. You have to really dig my heels in and find
Tan the
myself.
old bow.
Yeah, gonna have to hit the eBay, find the old Tambo game, see what it's going for in the fair market value right now. And then we got one last tenor here for you, Jim. And they wrote simply just what the doctor ordered. Miss Hayek's awesome boobs.
Right. The 10 stars are 2 for 2 so far. I'm talking about some
Miss
boobs.
Hayek's awesome boobs and Pierce Brosnan's rockin' chest.
Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop you for a second, and I am so sorry for interrupting, but this is so important. So I found on Google
On Tambo?
a Tambo board game, right?
Oh, here we go.
So I'm just gonna read you. I think it's a review. I think like where somebody says 7.7 activate effects and harvest rice in your rice paddies while controlling the snakes.
What? What?
While controlling the snakes. What did that can't be what Tampo is, Kevin?
What did that have to
There's
do?
no way.
Where did the black and white stones come in?
I don't know. What are the like what is this guy talking about?
He's like, I was actually just playing.
They're
He
all
was actually
talking
just
about
playing
rice
Chutes and
paddies.
Ladders.
Dude, I think we've been had. I don't think Tambo's that game at all.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, Tambo, strategic board game. Become a rice farmer in Japan.
What the fuck?
Harvest rice, manage snakes, and outsmart rivals in the paddies.
We're not playing any type of game like
There's
this
no
in
way
that
they were
movie.
playing Tambo.
Are
in
they?
that game.
Is this guy about to gaslight me into stupidly watching this movie again just to see where his game
This
is
can't be
played?
the same thing. There's no way. It's just, and I apologize. I had to stop you because I read that review and I'm like, I have to say these words out loud just to make sure they're what I'm seeing.
Dude, there's no fucking way. I can't. Oh my god.
We definitely have to play Tambo now, dude.
Yeah, dude. What? Be a Japanese rice farmer? Hell yeah! I gotta play this game. Absolutely.
It's amazing.
Man, I can't believe they're trying to trick me into watching this movie.
Controlling the snakes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, what? Are snakes
What do
that
they-
concerning
what do
in
they
the
do
rice
with
farm?
snakes in rice paddy farming. Yeah, like what is the purpose of those? Why do I need
The
to
snake,
control
yeah,
snakes?
the snakes out there, are just like when you control the rice, you control the means of production.
Yeah. Right.
The snakes are just trying for a hostile takeover of the rice paddy farms. Like,
Yeah, it's just I don't even know, man. We gotta play it. That's all I know.
all
We
right,
gotta
all right.
revive Tambo.
We gotta find it. Yeah, we gotta bring it back. Yeah, we gotta bring it back. Someone reach out to this guy. We gotta bring Tambo back. It's gonna happen
It's my life stream to play Tambo.
on the 22nd anniversary of its founding. We will bring it back. It must be once again.
Although I will admit, I am starting to believe more that this guy invented it. It's a lot more plausible after we read this.
Just... Oh boy, oh boy.
Anyway, sorry. Continue. I apologize.
That was that whole review. That guy just talked about Miss Hayek's awesome boobage and
Oh.
Pierce Brosnan's rocking chest.
What can I say?
Which
Some
is-
people are easy to please.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice that he recognizes game from both ends of the aisle. Good on him.
Sure.
Because that pretty much seems what this entire movie is. It's just how many shots can we get of Salma Hayek and Pierce Brosnan just looking like A-list sexy actors? Like that's like
Yeah,
90%
I
of this movie.
suppose. It feels like Deep Blue Sea in a way, in that way. Like where they're just like, let's just put these two people on camera and we'll figure out the rest later. Like,
Yeah.
oh, who cares about the other stuff?
All I know is that I need them to be wet.
Right.
Yeah. If Pierce Brosnan's not sweaty, then the women won't be sultry. Like we need to spray this. We need to hose this man down.
I suppose so. I just, man, oh man, what a movie.
Yeah, how did you take it on your first time watch of After the Sunset? How are you
I
feeling?
gotta say, I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good time, really. It kept
Yeah.
trying to be a good time, it felt like it really wanted to be a good time. And
Yeah.
it definitely got a couple of chuckles out of me. But overall, it was real bad, I thought.
Yeah. It's not very good. It's very by the numbers, derivatively written. And I think what kills it the most for me, because obviously this is a turn your brain off movie, and I have no problem with turn your brain off movies. My issue, I think, more than anything with this movie, is that you don't really give any good opposition for Pierce Brosnan in this movie whatsoever. Like
Yeah.
you make Woody Harrelson a complete buffoon in this movie, and Don
Yeah.
Cheadle's not in it at all, really. He's in it for like three
Right.
scenes, so he doesn't have enough
Right.
time to even be like menacing opposition for Pierce Brosnan. It's just
Yeah, and
watch
like,
this sexy guy steal a diamond, but then does what so many of these movies like don't really do well to capitalize on is that like we have to do so much misdirection just so that we can do the sweet reveal at the end when it's just like
yeah.
I don't need the sweet reveal of like Woody Harrelson got the jump on him this time, but actually Pierce Brosnan like still had the last laugh.
Yeah, and I mean that's definitely more like the heist movie shit that it's like it just can't help itself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it has to do that kind of stuff at the end. But I do agree that like I don't know that the twist is that bad in this one just because it's such a non-important movie. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I wasn't like even disappointed as for the twist. I was just like, okay, cool. I think this means it's probably over soon. Like that's good.
Yeah, fair.
Um, but it's still though it had the telltale like the middle of this movie is such a mess and they're just hoping that at the end they'll be like but the twist
Yeah.
though
The twist really
um
ties it all together.
yeah, there was parts in this movie where I literally forgot they were stealing a diamond. I was
Yeah.
like, they're just like hanging out, like fucking
Yeah.
going to the bar together, like spooning in bed. Like,
Yeah. This really does just feel so much like we just want to capitalize on the success of Ocean's 11, but we have no idea what made that so good. Cuz like you
yeah,
don't have to do like it's weird that heist movies and I think it's because of Ocean's 11, but people that end up doing the derivative heist movies always feel like you have to do the misdirect in the end when I feel like a heist most heist movies would be much better served by just being straight across. Like you look at a movie like Heat is all about heists. There's no big twist at the end. It's just like, no, these guys are just career criminals. You know exactly how they're going to operate to like execute the heist, and the thrill is in seeing the execution. We don't need the backstab or the double turn. Like it works in Oceans because you've got a skilled director in Steven Soderbergh who knows how
yeah,
to pull that off. But when you're Brett Ratner, like you don't have that.
yeah. So what I would say, I'm gonna make a distinction there. I don't think Heat is a heist movie. I think Heat is a movie about people who do heists. But a heist
Now you're just
movie,
splitting hairs.
no, I'm not splitting hairs. Hear me out. A heist movie is always about a singular heist. It's not like a group of bank robbers and heisters doing a bunch of stuff and like having relationships. It's about a group of criminals planning a singular heist and executing that heist.
Still sounds like splitting hairs to me. I get what
No,
you're
it's
I get what
it's
you're
not.
saying.
It's
I get
not.
what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. It still sounds like splitting hairs.
Like Point Break isn't a heist movie, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not, dude. No, it's not. Come on. Point Break couldn't be more different than Ocean's 11.
I'm not saying that they're not different, but like it's still a heist movie.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm splitting hairs, but I guess my point is like the reveal and the twist is fine in a heist movie. The difference between like this movie and Ocean's 11 or any of the Ocean's movies or like The Sting, for example, the difference between this movie and those movies is like you actually get okey doked because like you're like along for the ride for a lot of the middle of it. Like there's obstacles that they're clearing and things that are happening and pivots that they're making the whole time. So like the middle of the movie is still interesting and you're hooked on it. and then there's the twist, and you're like, ah, they got me, you know? Like it only works if I'm invested in the stuff that's going on already. When I literally forget that there's like a diamond heist going on because like I'm just like, man, Woody Harrelson and Pierce Brosnan are really getting along. Like it's like
so weird.
the reveal is not as good at that part. You know what I mean? Like it's like kind of a bummer when that happens then.
It's just weird that it just becomes just like a buddy romance movie between the two of them for like like
Yeah.
20 minutes of this movie.
It is a
Also,
lot like Heat in the middle. It's just like
yeah,
it doesn't have any of the, I don't know, heat. Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
It also just doesn't really
it's like
bother to actually explore either of the characters to give
right.
that like dichotomy between the two of them.
Right, it's like Heat, but instead of Al Pacino and Robert De Niro like threatening each other and eventually killing each other, they go fishing. You know, like
They go fishing, get drunk, and then become like best friends that go
so
scuba
dumb.
diving later.
Yeah, right.
Also, ruling on the
It's
play,
so
I
dumb.
first thing that pops up on IMDb for Point Break, heist,
No, it's not a heist movie.
heist.
Not
First thing that pops up on Heat, heist,
no. Point Break is an undercover cop movie. It's a different. There's a
heist.
difference.
Says heist in it, heist,
No, it's an undercover cop
heist.
movie because all undercover
Yeah, no,
cop
I agree.
movies are about them getting
Yeah,
in too deep and like the lines bleed between like police officer and surfer. You know.
no, also an undercover cop movie, but I'm just saying it's still a heist movie. You're splitting hairs.
Yeah, we disagree. We
We do, we
disagree.
do, we do. I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you to a degree, but I'm just saying it's splitting hairs.
I guess. I suppose. I suppose. Some hairs need to be split, sir.
Right down the middle. Um, yeah, no, I don't really know what else to say besides it's just so poorly written.
Yeah. Like, dude, like, and just talking about the middleman, the every scene with Don Cheadle, I already know that Pierce Brosnan is playing Don Cheadle. You know what I mean? There's nothing surprising about it. There's nothing interesting about it. Like I just hear him say the same thing he already told the cops, and it's like, oh, he's setting them up. And like then from that point on, none of the interaction with Don Cheadle like even matters. Like he's
Yeah.
just there to be a little bit of a foil at the end, and even then, it's like not much of a foil, you know?
It's just there to be the patsy. They're like,
Right,
we
right.
need someone to be able to pin this on at some point, and that's it. It's just like, oh, are we gonna dive deep at all into like the socioeconomics of this place? That this guy's got like a chokehold on this entire island, and this one cop is the one trying to like take him down. They're like, no, 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 don't worry about any of that.
Yeah, right. Like there's a version of this movie where I don't know that he's setting up Don Cheadle the literal first time he talks to him about this. And then I can maybe be like tricked and like kind of like interested when he was, you know, like when I find out down the line. But if I know from the beginning, it just feels so like manufactured, you know?
Like this movie doesn't operate with an original idea. It's all just using cliches and formula of the heist genre to just make a derivative heist movie. It's not
Yeah.
taking that formula and trying to do anything interesting with it. It's just trying to do the most rote idea that you could think of and
Yeah.
not really explore it at all. And I can't think of anything worse in it than just like shoehorning in like Woody Harrelson and the Jamaican cop just like falling in love for some reason. Like
Yeah.
just like
They
like
really go from like nothing to like she's like kissing him on the lips like
yeah,
very fast.
yeah.
Like,
Like they go from like barely having a connection to him being like, I can come in 2 seconds for you. Like, don't
yeah.
worry.
Right. Like, and again, it's just like movie magic.
Yeah,
Just like another like, you know, nothing about what's
yeah,
happened on screen before this is like led to you believing
yeah,
this could be a thing that could
yeah.
happen.
And it's just
But they're
there.
like the second build man and second build woman in the
Yeah,
movie. So I
yeah.
mean, what else are
Again,
we gonna do?
but like that scene is just there so that we're able to place her for the scuba diving at the end.
Yeah.
Like
I
none of
guess so,
these
but
things
why
take
does she
paths
even
of
need to be there for
character.
the
She
scuba
doesn't.
diving? I
She doesn't
don't
even need to be in
understand
this.
that.
She doesn't really need to be in this movie. Like,
Right, right, exactly. She really
yeah,
doesn't.
they
She
don't do
really doesn't.
anything. Yeah, like and like it's most of the people in this movie don't even need to be in this movie.
Yeah. I don't know. It just like at the end of the day though, I do feel this is like a very like boomer movie
Yeah,
where like it's all about a guy who like is like basically having his midlife crisis because he's been able to retire early and he's like, is this really all there is? You know, I'm just gonna like hang out with Selma Hayek till the end of time and like she's we're gonna go snorkeling.
oh, boo
Sounds
hoo! I
terrible.
gotta live on a beautiful island with a beautiful woman. Boo hoo, Pierce.
Yeah. Well, listen, men aren't
Oh man.
rational. We just were
Oh
never
no.
happy. You know what I mean? Like
Oh
there's
no, my
always
lobster's too buttery.
yeah, there's always something we're missing out on. And like there's like that is like the boomer thing. Like at the end of the day, I think this is more like a romance movie where like the guy at the end can be like, "Yeah, but we still got the diamond though, right?" Like, you know what I mean? Similar to how every like disaster movie the dad like gets back with his ex-wife. It's
Oh
like
yeah.
it's got to have that little boomer tinge to
It
it.
does. Man, you gotta love that boomer magic in movies.
Like this feels like the best way I can put it. This feels like a movie where at the end of 90 minutes, I'm not really upset that I watched this with my wife. Okay. Like I could live with it. Like we both like didn't really enjoy it, but we've definitely watched worse things, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps that you've got like the beautiful location to like it's just weird how like we could be in like a tropical environment and we're just like, yeah, we're just having a good time. We're just everything's light and fluffy. Like we're just cruising, man.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like there
It's-
is
it's-
like kind of like an airy vibe about it.
yeah. Yeah, which is funny that somehow that operated here and worked. I will
Yeah,
say,
it's not bad, but
I
there's got to
didn't,
be more than that, right? That
yeah,
can't be it.
I
Like,
didn't hate the opening scene. Like the opening stage where he like does the first like robbing the jewel from Woody Harrelson at the like from the Nick game. Like I didn't hate that opening scene. Like it operated fine
first
that
of
I
all, it was a Lakers
or
game.
Lakers game, whatever
The
the basketball
2004
game,
Lakers were very represented. Kobe Bryant was
whatever.
there. Shaq
I
was
already
there.
I already
Karl
forgot
Malone.
I already forgot what colors they were wearing 5 seconds after they
The
left the stadium.
the star of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Lamar Odom, was in
Oh my god.
it.
But yeah, it set the stage fine enough that I thought maybe this would be like somewhat of a fun romp. And
was
then
that was that Chris Penn in the beginning?
yes, yeah, as part of
That
his
was
team.
right.
Yeah, yeah. Chris Penn showing up to be part of the team. We never see him again. Like
Yeah.
who'd he owe a favor to?
I really hated the opening too, because it really did just like serve on a platter. Like, you know what it is? Pierce Brosnan is like the how do I put this? Like, you know how in like karate movies and like kung fu movies, when Jean-Claude Van Damme used to make movies, he would get like the shit kicked out of him, you know? Like he would take a lot of lumps and like things would be hard to achieve along the way. Um, this is more like when Jason Statham makes movies now, and they're like, Jason Statham, just nobody's even gonna punch him. Like he's gonna literally just
Just
like mow
bulldozes his
through
way.
like 200 people, and
Yeah,
nobody's even gonna lay a finger on him.
they
That's what
don't.
this feels like. It's like Pierce Brosnan, like, oh, he's literally just gonna get the best of everybody this whole time. You know what I mean? That's what the opening says to me.
Well, again, it leads back to what we said earlier: is that there's just no credible opposition built up in this movie for him at all. Like Woody Harrelson's an
Yeah,
absolute dope, and Don Cheadle's barely in it, so he just
right.
steamrolls through this whole movie,
Yeah.
which like is just not very exciting as a movie watcher. Like I want to see, and I mean, especially like you and me have always talked about this ad nauseum when it comes to our main characters, is that they need to bleed for what they want, and
Yeah, and
Pierce
that's
Brosnan doesn't bleed for what he wants in this.
yeah, that's probably a dramatic way to put it for a movie like this.
Yeah,
But
well,
like,
I mean, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like to an extent, every
Bleed
movie
mean
needs
bleed
that.
meaning like he's got to actually go through it. Like he's got to suffer to get to where he wants. It doesn't mean like he literally has to bleed.
Right, right.
Yeah,
And like there's something amazing that this movie does where he's doing something that should ruin his relationship. And in the end of the movie, it eventually does, sort of, at least for about 8 seconds. Um, but like, he never really feels like he gives a shit about that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
he's just always doing it the whole movie. And like, I know he's doing it, and Woody Harrelson knows he's doing it, and Selma Hayek knows he's doing it. And he just keeps going like, nah, I'm not doing it. And then like that's the whole movie. It never really feels like it actually gets to any kind of like climax.
Yeah.
And again, it's because the middle is so ham-fisted and so paint by numbers that by the time the things actually happen, it just feels you're like, all right, now on page 85, like Selma Hayek gets really mad at him. Like I don't actually feel like she would be really mad at him at all.
Yeah. It's- just a poor man's attempt at a heist film.
Yeah.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. Is there anything we haven't touched on you feel worth mentioning?
Not not that I can think of.
Yeah.
It was
That hits all the
another
way.
really bad music in movies example.
Oh yeah, dude. The 2000s just expertly pulled those off. Just
Yeah.
not knowing how to score or put like music in movies correctly.
Yeah, just like way too many poppy sounding songs, you know?
Yeah, we gotta get the island music, man. But hey, I mean, I think it did its job. I want to go to Atlantis now, so
Yeah,
did it
yeah.
did its job. Do cruise ships usually carry once in a lifetime, one of a kind historical diamonds? Is that a
No,
thing?
I doubt it. I
Yeah,
can't imagine why they would
yeah. I was gonna
actually.
say I've
Not
been
a
on.
single
Yeah,
reason comes to mind.
I've been on a couple of cruises in my day, and I don't think I've ever been on one where they were like, "Hey, we've got this priceless art and jewelry on here. You
Yeah.
should come take a
Now,
look at it."
if you could come up with like literally any reason at all for that diamond to be on a cruise ship, and then Pierce Brosnan and Woody Harrelson were both on the cruise ship, and like that's where the whole movie happened. Okay, now we're talking. You know what I mean? Like there's
Maybe
at
we
least
got
like
something here.
yeah, at least I feel like there's a purpose why we're on the cruise ship. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that is a suffocating environment to have to try and steal a diamond in, you know, like where you're in the middle of the fucking ocean on a cruise ship, you know?
yeah, that actually would be a pretty good one. That he's gonna steal it like right in the middle of the ocean, and there's like no
Yeah.
escape off the boat. It's like how you
It
like
would
that's
at
actually
least have me asking like how's he gonna do
yeah. How's
it?
he gonna pull
Like,
this off?
whereas this movie, he told me how he was gonna do it. And then when he told the other guy how he was gonna do it and how he should do it, I was like, oh, that's how he's gonna do it. He's gonna get that guy to do that thing. And like I knew like 30 minutes in the whole plan. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's not great.
Is yeah, not a great plan, as Tony Stark would say. Very good.
Yeah, maybe he would.
Yeah. What how do we think Raj felt about this movie? Do we think did
There's
Raj
no way.
there's,
I'm not even gonna dignify this with a drop, but there's no way, right?
there's no way. I don't know. I mean, first I gotta did Raj even
If this gets like 3 stars, I'm gonna fucking lose it. We gotta find a new critic if this does good.
well, no, dude, if he gave it a big star, it's because they sent him to Atlantis for it.
Yeah, right, right. This might be exhibit like I don't know. Maybe we're up
For
to like
yeah,
G at this point. Like for
for
Raj is
him
on the take.
for him being bought. He gave it 2 out of 4 stars.
It seems high. I don't know. Let's see what he has to say for
Sunset
himself.
sheds no light on the heist genre.
Oh, okay, okay. So he didn't like it.
All right, so there you go. He was right there with us. All right, what say you, Jim?
I think I'll give it a 2 out of 5 because like there was like some laughs in it. Like I did kind of enjoy a lot of the scenes with Pierce Brosnan and Woody Harrelson. It just felt like they were in a bad movie, so that was not great. But I'll give it like a 2 out of 5.
I mean, like if we put them in like an actual buddy comedy where they're like supposed to be doing stuff like that, like I'm all for it, but felt a little out of place in this movie.
Yeah, like it's got to be like This Means War, but like on a cruise ship while they're out
Yeah,
on the open ocean. Like that's a movie I would watch.
yeah, yeah. No, I'm gonna echo those
So okay,
sentiments.
hold on.
Okay.
Let's play
Yeah,
this game.
okay, all right.
Is this
I
movie
see him
better
percolating with Chris
I
Evans.
mean, I want to say Chris Evans, but since we said This Means War, like, will you make this movie as like a spiritual sequel to This Means War, starring Tom Hardy and Chris Pine? Like, it's a no-brainer, right? I would totally see that.
We got something. Yeah, you'd watch it.
And they're like, they could even still be fighting over a girl. I mean, sure, why not, right? Selma Hayek and Chris Pine are kind of on the rocks, you know, like they're trying to enjoy their cruise after their latest big heist, you know, and like maybe Woody Harrelson sliding in there. I don't know. Tom Hardy's like maybe it's Reese Witherspoon again. I don't know. Like,
We got options.
right.
We got time. I mean, it sounds a hell of a lot better than the movie we got here. So
I'd watch it.
I'd watch it. I'd jam on it. But I'm going to echo you, Jim. I'm also going to give this 2 stars. I think this is another, didn't, right? Is our movie last week also got 2 stars? No, it
Or
didn't.
maybe.
It
I
didn't.
do
I don't
have
even
one more
remember.
thing here before we rank it.
Okay.
As we're talking about the spiritual sequel to This Means War, starring Chris Pine and Tom Hardy and Reese Witherspoon, I'm realizing that maybe the most disappointing thing about this movie, and the thing that probably keeps it from being a 3, and I'll dare I say it, maybe even winning a Dr. Dolittle 2 award. Um, they like build up the friendship between the two of them, and that's like the most fun part of the movie is like these guys like kind of like hanging out and going fishing, right? They totally throw it off a cliff at the end. Like, I need them to be like jumping out of the plane, talking about how everything's okay now, and they're buds again, you know. And in the meantime, like Woody Harrelson's trying to steal from him, and Pierce Brosnan's driving him around in the car. Like, it just feels like they leave in a very bad place, and it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
That it's after all this fun we went through with the two of them, that they just go back to where they were in the beginning.
Yeah, like
That's what it feels like. By the end,
maybe
they're all
Woody Harrelson
everyone.
gets one over on him, and then Pierce
Yeah,
Brosnan's like, "Actually, I got one over on you, but let's split it, bud."
yeah.
You know, like
Like this movie ends
even
and
that, I
everyone.
would take it.
Yeah, this movie ends and everyone's back in the same position they were when the movie started.
Right, right. He's making Woody Harrelson look like a goof. He's probably stealing the diamond back. I don't know. It feels like they could have been like in a better place together, and then I would have really liked it. You know, like that would have went a long way. If this became like Heat, like a comedy version with those two guys, I feel like it would have been a lot better.
I agree with you there. All right. We're ranking fours here, Jim. Man, oh
Yeah,
man,
let's do
these
it.
fours are whoa, yeah. We taking After the Sunset or the Rugrats movie?
After the Sunset.
Concur. We taking After the Sunset or Hey Arnold the movie?
After the Sunset.
Oh yeah. Taking After the Sunset or Mr. 3000?
After the Sunset.
Yeah, me too. You taking After the Sunset? Oh boy. Or Ray?
After the Sunset all day, dude. Fuck Ray.
I agree.
That movie sucked.
We're taking After the Sunset or Finding Neverland?
Oh man. Oh man, I think I have to say After the Sunset again.
That's crazy. I'm taking Finding Neverland on that one.
I don't know. I really didn't enjoy Finding Neverland.
I enjoyed it somewhat more than I enjoyed After the Sunset. At least I'm
I
getting
just
some, at
my
least I'm getting some
argument isn't
acting in
that
that
After the
one.
Sunset is a better movie. It's just like a lot of times I go with my gut here on like what's the movie I would watch again. And like I'll be honest, there's a good chance I'll be watching After the Sunset again, and I will never watch Finding Neverland again. Like never ever.
Fair. After the Sunset or Friday Night Lights?
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, Friday Night Lights.
If if only for that goddamn barbecue truck pit stop coin flip scene.
It's a iconic scene, that's for sure.
That you know
After
what
the
that is? That's a scene where I don't go, why did they have to film this? I don't say why did they have to film this in the Bahamas or why did they have to film this at a truck stop barbecue joint? I know why they had to do it there. You know, it's a great scene.
After the Sunset or The Forgotten?
The Forgotten.
Oh yeah. After the Sunset or Shallow Hal?
Shallow.
Yep. And then King of the Fours, After the Sunset or King Arthur?
King Arthur, yeah.
Oh yeah, King Arthur. All right, yeah. So we right around the same spot. After the Sunset, Welcome to the Fours. Lovely company to keep in there. And Jim, I can't tell you how happy I am to come to our final movie of this godforsaken week that we've been in for like 6 weeks now.
I'm not gonna lie, we might have bit off, like we might have flew too close to the
Yeah.
sun.
I very much feel like Icarus right now. We have spent it was so long in here. I'm drowning.
It's kind of fun though. Like I kind of want to see what the next one of these will be like. I don't think we should do it every week though. This was
Well,
just like
hopefully also this is also just a crazy week that 6 movies drop. Like that's not normally a week to week thing. Normally we're seeing the usual like 2 to 3.
yeah, right. And then like Polar Express was kind of a weird one too. Like it's not even like
Yeah. It's a
Polar
walk.
Express is definitely a weird one. Like there was 3 openings in the top 5 plus Kinsey. We couldn't skip Kinsey. So like
Yeah, you can't skip Kinsey.
I think these will
That's
come
sex
up from
pest.
time to time, and I'm kind of excited to see what the next one is like. We should like compare the next time we do a bunch in one week like this.
Yeah, just to see like how many and like what the types of movies are that get dropped when you're doing like such a big drop like this. What was the last thing you jammed on?
Let's think. What was I watching? I've been watching a lot of Law and Order SVU. That's definitely been on the docket recently.
All right. Oh yeah. You
Pretty
love your
intense show.
procedurals.
Pretty
Love
pretty
yeah,
intense.
love your procedurals.
I do. I do love my procedurals. They're like Law and Order, well, though, like it's interesting because like the original Law and Order show, I'm always kind of like, yeah, that was like some good questions and like it really made me think about both sides. And then like SVU episodes, I'm just like, man, these cops are really pushing the line. Like they're really pushing the line. Like there was one the other day where Stabler was working with some hotshot cop out of like the Southern Manhattan homicide district, you know, some bullshit like that. And like they have a guy in the interrogation room who is clearly let's say slow. You know, like the actor's playing him very slow. And this cop, this like loose cannon from the Southern District Homicide Division is like throwing him up against walls and like slapping him around and shit. Like it
Jesus.
was wild. And I was like, man, these cops really pushing the line. I don't know, SVU. Like I understand they did some bad things, but this feels like it's a slippery slope.
And 90s cop procedurals, just a different breed.
Yeah, right. It's like crazy that this was on TV, you know?
That is insane. I saw our least favorite genre.
Oh.
I saw the Michael Jackson movie.
Oh no. It had to be so bad, right?
Jim, one of the biggest pieces of dog shit. Like it might take the cake for just garbage music biopic.
Yeah.
It's Bohemian Rhapsody up to 1,000,000. Like it's fucking insane how terrible it is. Like
Right. Right.
actively bad.
It
And it's
makes
gonna
sense
make $1 billion.
too.
Like it's crazy.
Right. It makes sense because like if as we've discussed many times at this point, the point of the biopic movie is to be like,
Sell
eh, you
records.
really liked Ray Charles, right?
Yeah,
Like, didn't you really like Ray Charles, huh?
yeah. This
It makes sense that Michael Jackson would be like the epitome of that because
yeah,
a lot of people really do like Michael Jackson,
yeah.
you know?
It's just to mythologize him and sell records. Like that's all it's there.
Yeah.
But Jim, it has one of the funniest fucking just cliche biopic scenes. I was crying in the theater when it
Oh
happened.
no. Oh
It's
no.
it's him in the engineer booth.
Wait, hold
And
on. I think I got it.
okay.
Somebody comes to deliver like their dinner while Michael Jackson's in the middle of like recording the big song, and the producer's like, "Hey, buddy, beat it."
No. Not that bad, but it's pretty bad. So he is making that album though. He's making that album and he's in the booth and the engineer is like, they want like your face is on the cover. They want you to call it Michael. And he's like, nah, I can't do that. And he's looking at a board and on the board is each song pinned up on the board. And like he just sits there looking at it. And then he takes Billie Jean and puts it on the top. And he's just like, no, puts it back, takes Human Nature, puts it on the top. And he's like, nah, and puts it back. And then you just see the camera slowly zoom in on Thriller and it cuts back to him. He's like, just shaking his head up and down and then just
Dude,
picks it up
there's
and puts
no
it at the
way,
top. And I'm
dude.
like,
It's
and I'm in
so
the back, like,
stupid.
no fucking way. Like,
Yeah, there's no way. Come on. That is like that. First of all, if that was how it really happened, that is not interesting at all. Like, not even a little bit. Um, but it is, it feels like such a fake movie moment
yeah.
that people are going to talk about till the end
And
of
yeah,
time. They're
I'm
going to
like,
be like, no, he had all the names on the
yeah.
board and just like Thriller just called to him, man.
I'm like,
Like,
I expect that in like a fucking parody movie of biopics. Like, what the fuck
right.
is
Like the
that
Weird
scene?
Al movie. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, that is fucking absurd, is atrocious.
Yeah, really terrible. I'm surprised they didn't tell the delivery guy to beat it though.
Well,
I
so
really think that would
I
have been
got
top notch.
there's one other scene that I fucking lost it for also, and it's when Michael Jackson pretty much cures gang violence. And it's like one of the greatest scenes I think I've ever
You
seen.
know what? I do look back on that time he cured gang violence, and I'm really glad we don't have gang violence anymore. Thank you, Michael.
He's just like working in the sound booth and he sees a report on TV where they're talking about the blood and the Crips and all the gang warfare going on.
Oh,
So
God,
he
dude.
calls a bunch of Crips and Bloods to a studio where he shows up and he just shows them the dance moves to beat it, and everyone's having a good time.
He locks them in the gym, and then they just have to get along.
I'm like, they just South Park bit. I'm like, what is this fucking
Yeah. And as we know, the Bloods and the Crips never killed each other
They
again.
never had beef ever again. He was just like, I want to put y'all on my video. And they're like, gang violence is good.
They're like, wait a minute. Can we not shoot each other when we're filming the video?
They're like, thanks, Mike.
Oh man, that's bad, dude.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
really
it's
bad.
it's
Which-
so bad. It's
So
like
you reminded
so
me-
fucking bad.
Because I did go to the theater recently. I forgot about this. I
Yeah.
saw like the whatever-th anniversary of the original Evil Dead movie in theaters.
Nice. Okay.
And first of all, really sick. I'd never seen the original one. I've seen like the second and the third one before.
Yeah.
And obviously like with the new ones, I'm super psyched about the one that's coming out this summer. I love
Evil
those
Dead
movies.
Burn. Yeah, that looks good.
But I'd never seen the first one before. It was gnarly, bro. It was so good.
That movie is vicious.
Yeah, really gnarly. But as I was coming out of the theater, I saw like two people in the hallway, and like one person was just like, I was at his show in Germany, and I was like, these motherfuckers, like, you really are leaving that fucking Michael movie like feeling all special right now. You're such a mark. Like,
Dude, everyone liking that movie, just a bunch of fucking marks, dude.
yeah, you're such a mark, bro.
Such marks. Went home, threw on their Thriller album. Mark.
Yeah. Like I needed this movie to remind me, you know what? I really do love Michael Jackson's
Yeah.
music.
Right? Like it didn't go anywhere.
Damn it. Yeah, right.
It's been
Just
here
like,
the whole
man,
time.
Man. Maybe if you needed a reminder, it's not as important as you think.
Oh, yeah, man. Man, what a dog shit of a movie. Fucking, awful.
Dude, I
Awful.
can't wait to watch it on streaming. I'm
Yeah,
so
dude. Yeah,
excited
as soon
for
as
that
it comes
movie.
out, you have to, because like it's a parody of like music biopics. It feels like, but it's
No,
played
but that's
completely
the
straight.
thing, dude. They're all parodies of music
know.
biopics. That's why Walk Hard is like the funniest movie ever. Because after you see that, you're like, oh, all of these movies are just a joke. Like,
They're just nonsense.
they're so replicatable.
Just trying to sell records, man.
Yeah,
It's all we're
exactly.
trying. It's all we're trying to do. Yeah, just man, awful. But now we turn it over to you. People, go check out these movies for yourself. As always, form your own opinions and make sure to tune in back with us next week when we dive into the Polar Express and finally leave this weekend in the books. And as always, we'll see you at the movies.
Point 21.